welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are in studio today with the founder of LBO Sports, Mr. Laurence Bowers. Laurence, how are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. LBO Sports has been around for how long?
LBO Sports has been around for 11 years. We started with doing lessons, individual training with young athletes here in Columbia and the surrounding areas. Back in 2014, we started the better known Camp Bowers a year after in 2015. So we're heading into our 10th year of camp. It's been an incredible journey. We have amassed, 550 kids in one camp. And
Whoa.
and I think we're going to eclipse 600 this year. So all a testament to the generosity, the support, and the wonderful parents that I have an opportunity to, be intertwined with by working with the athletes.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
What do you do with 600 kids in a camp?
Well, I'll tell you what I do. I hire a lot of athletes from the University of Missouri. So their entire men's basketball team, women's basketball team. I hire a few athletes from the local colleges, Columbia College, Westminster, William Woods. Those serve as my camp counselors. I always want people to be around me who, my kids in my camp can aspire to be. So just having a great group of people around me. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my wife, Faven, who helped me start all of this. The company bears my name, my nickname, obviously, but it's it wouldn't be what it is now without her. So she does a great job as well.
Of course, because generally, behind every man is
right.
what is a great.
For
generally,
sure.
That's how it goes.
That's my story.
Oh no, that is your story. I know Faven.
Living testament.
Absolutely, I know Faven.
Yeah.
Shout out to Faven, and for sure, because I'm sure it takes a heck of a lot of work to get all this going and running smoothly. And I'm sure you've learned a lot over the years.
I have. I've learned a ton. For me, it's all done out of reciprocity. I tell people all the time that I always had other people pour into me and provide me with these type of opportunities when I was little. So the hard work that comes with, starting your own business or to get it to where it is now, I don't even look at it as, me driving myself crazy. I just look at it as if this is something that I must do just out of the appreciation for, the people that poured into me. So, it's a lot of hard work. But when you see the smiles on those kids' faces and, you hear parents say, hey, man, thank you. This was the best experience my child has ever had. It makes it all worth it. Yeah,
I understand. And I feel that when people have poured into you, you feel like you owe it. Right?
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
like I owe it to give back.
No doubt. No doubt. And I wish a lot of people had that same kind of mantra. If you give more than you get, I just think that number one is self-fulfilling, but number two, it spreads, it's contagious. So for me, being able to receive the accolades and awards, shout out to 20 under 40, just got that for the first time. I thought that was awesome.
Yes.
It's all a byproduct of you doing good by people.
Absolutely.
Without anything without expecting anything.
Without expecting anything in return.
So,
when we expect anything in return, that's when we typically get disappointed.
Absolutely.
Bitter, all those things. But when you're just doing what's you, we say at our house, it's not on you, it's in you.
Absolutely.
Right. And so when that's what's in you, naturally that's what comes out.
No question about it. And, I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for the University of Missouri, number one, for all that they've done for me. Yeah. And, moving back here, the community has completely put their hands around my wife, my family. And Columbia has just been great. I can't talk about how Columbia has, provided me with such an incredible life coming from Memphis, Tennessee. So, it's not, everything is bigger than you, really. Yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
For somebody who might be listening or watching who doesn't know, what's your claim to fame here in Como?
My claim to fame, let me humbly speak. I am the most winningest Tiger in Mizzou basketball history. That's something that I hold dear to my heart. I love my school. First athlete to ever graduate with a master's degree while actively playing. So I have a few accolades, but I think my number one thing my claim to fame is just being a great father and being a great husband. I think my family would support that statement right there. So that's the biggest thing for me. And one thing that I just want to continuously strive to be better at is just being a good friend.
Yeah. And you are
Thank you.
that. I
Thank
can
you.
tell you that from my own experience.
Appreciate
You
it.
are definitely that.
Thank you.
And Lawrence, you mean a lot to this community.
Thank you.
You know, people know that they can call on you when they need something,
Yep.
and they do.
Yep.
And if you can do it, you're gonna do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I embrace this place. You know, I'm not from here. I'm the only person outside of my family, well, in my family that lives outside of Memphis, and I chose Columbia to be my residence. So you're absolutely right. And I think that, you know, I put that into the atmosphere, and it's came back to me tenfold.
Okay. So when is this year's camp?
This year's camp, we have the Camp Bowers, which is ages 8 to 16.
Okay.
That'll be July 15th through the 17th at the Columbia Sports Fieldhouse out by the Park Restaurant, Toten. That'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for ages 8 to 11.
Okay.
And then 12 to 16, it'll be from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then we'll follow up with the 4th annual Baby Ballers Camp, which is the cutest camp in the state of Missouri.
I'm sure.
Ages 5 to 7. That'll be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on the 18th and the 19th.
Okay.
So we're looking very much forward to another great season of camps. Like I said, we're putting together. We always want to make it better than the last year.
Sure.
So we got a lot of very, very fun stuff in store.
I'm sure you do. And I would imagine, just because I know you in this community, I bet you've got some sponsors that have been with you from the beginning.
Yeah, we do.
And I know that's special.
Yeah, I do. I've been able to amass quite a few sponsors. I can't name all of them, but there have been some who have been very long standing. You know, Barry Rowe with True Sun Exteriors, Richard Miller, MPIX, Stuart Eastman, the Bukowski brothers. They've, those guys have been with me since I first started the camp.
Wow.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the late great Christina Cluckin. She was a friend of mine who helped me start it, and to see where it is today, it's just all a blessing.
Well, Lawrence, thank you so much for joining us. I always appreciate chatting with you, brother.
Well, I love you. I'm proud of you. This is amazing, and it couldn't happen to a better deserving person.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yep.
Oh, and you can check Lawrence out. LBO Sports. Is it LBOsports.com?
LBOsports.com.
LBOsports.com. Get your kids signed up before it's full.
It's almost there.